everybody, this is Sherry, and I wanted to show you card number 2 in my Valentine's Day card series. And I'll start by showing you what I used. I used this Studio G paper pad, and I don't know where I guess I got it from Michael's because of Studio G, but I wish I'd have bought 100 of it because I really like this paper. I used that, and I used this K. Andrews stamp set called All Hearts. Now this is, she no longer makes these, but any stamp sets that you have would be great. I used this Cottage Cutz puppy with ribbon die, and I used the Stampin' Up! Owl Builder punch. And all I used it for really was that tiny little heart right there. And here's my card. I cut my paper from the paper pack here, but there was a little tiny mark on the paper. It wasn't anything I put on it. It came like that. So I took my this sanding block that I had gotten, and I just kind of sanded it to try to make it look distressed and to get rid of the black mark. And for the most part, you can't really tell it's there unless you know to look. So, I guess, well, this one's for my grandbaby, so he just won't look there and he will be fine. I also chalked his cheeks with some Stampin' Up! Pastels that I have here. I cut him out of scraps from my scrap bin, and cut the heart out with just some white cardstock on my Cricut, along with this bone border down here at the bottom. And what I did was I got a heart out of Design Space and shrunk it down, and then put it on top of each one of the bones, and then I just sliced it in so that it took it out. I just thought it was a cute little touch. I inked it with my Tim Holtz inks. All the things up here were inked with him, or with his inks. I used my gel pens and put, let me see if you can see it with the light, I'm not sure. Little tiny swirls with my pink gel pen there. I actually heat embossed this with Recollections black fine detailed embossing powder. I wasn't paying attention, and I kind of squished it a little bit, this is an example of why you do not push down real hard on rubber stamps, because it will kind of flatten it out. And so it's not as pristine as I would have liked, but I still think once I embossed it, I didn't think you could tell unless I told you, which I just did. I don't know what I'm thinking. Nobody would have known I messed up, but that's all right. No sense in pretending that I'm perfect, because God knows I ain't. And but this paper right here is just this part flipped over because it's double-sided. So I like that, because then I didn't have to guess if it matched. And then I used the same pink that I used for his tongue, and I used my black glaze pen for his eyes and his nose. So you can see a little bit of shine on it, but it's really cool in person. You can see a lot more. And then I used my white glaze pen to put the little accent on his eyes and nose as well. And you can see right there where I used the sanding block, and there's my bones, and it says, "I dig you." I thought that was so funny. I'm feeling very witty today. And this is for my grandbaby, and he has just decided that he loves dogs. Dog, 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 dog. He just thinks they're the greatest thing ever invented. So I thought he would think that was cute, that it's got a little dog on there, and it says, "I dig you," and it's got the bones. So you could have even done this in blues. Would have been really cute for a boy Valentine. I think it would have worked. Either way, I think it still would have been perceived as a Valentine, even if it had been blue, because it's got the little hearts and stuff, and maybe made it a little bit more masculine. Azrael is only 2, so I don't think he's going to care right now that it's done in pink, but in the future when he gets older, this might be a way to make this card again in the future and make it more fitting to a boy. But this is it, guys. Another empty on the inside. I am not even going to put Happy Valentine's Day on the inside of this one. I'm just going to write him a note, and my daughter-in-law normally keeps this kind of stuff, so she may put it in his baby book and I just wanted to have a note from his Oma, and they're telling him how much I love him and how much I'll always love him. And so it was real easy, guys. Again, the Cricut, my cutting boss, my paper trimmer from Stampin' Up, that my friend Lisa, who is CD Light I is Tubing here on YouTube, gave me. It's one of the guillotine ones. I love that thing. And I don't think that Stampin' Up makes them anymore, but if you guys are looking for more of those, and I see more and more crafters turning to those kind of cutters because the blades are self-sharpening, that maybe if you got in touch with Stampin' Up and let them know that you had a desire for that, maybe they would start making those again, because I personally think anything Stampin' Up makes is great quality, and you know, I just don't think you can go wrong with a guillotine cutter. But that's my opinion. You guys take it for what it's worth, which is not very much. But that's how I feel about it. All right, guys, I hope you liked this. Again, this is card number 2 in my Valentine's Day series. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know what you're thinking or what you think about it. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.